Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra of another Honkai Star Rail stream. Hello, Hatanashi, Echo, Iron Ray, Tommy. Glad you all could be here today. By the way, Echo, while you're here, how's the music coming along? Where's my music, bitch? Da, 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 da. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. If there's no progress, don't worry about it. Anyways, so today we will be starting the, we finished Jarilo 4 last time, next time, so now we're starting the Xianzhou Luofu, which is the Chinese starship. So yeah, that's, because in this game the Chinese don't live on a planet, they live on starships, which is definitely where everyone should consider living if they can. I highly recommend living on starships. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get going. You know, you're slow. It's okay. It's okay. I've been waiting a year now after I paid this artist, so I'm used to long waits. I have patience. Anyways, so but what happened between streams? We were about to pick our next destination on the Astral Express when Kafka suddenly hacked into our communications and told us to come here to the Chinese starships because we were told there was a Stellaron here. And so we just docked at the port and there's nobody around and we're trying to figure out what's going on. And that's the story so far.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Oh, we also found out Dan Heng, for some reason, is not allowed to come aboard this specific starship. This specific one.
Up ahead. You're hurt, son. Try not to talk.
Will we both be in at least a bit of trouble if you did?
March, use your six-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of...
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently.
Well, thank you, Welt, for pointing out the obvious.
Keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Up ahead.
There's another one.
Please, leave me.
Cloud Knights. Space China's still using... Yeah, you're still using melee weapons, aren't they? A little less spacey than you would hope for. Isn't Kafka the one everyone's thirsty for? Yes. Yes, people are very thirsty for her. People don't look so good here. Everybody's clutching their head.
There are wounded
I wonder if
everywhere.
that's significant.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle.
You never know. Maybe they were
I'm
vaporized.
guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Monsters where? Actually where? I have not seen a single monster. We haven't had anything we can fight. I don't remember. You said you work under no guarantees, no deadlines policy. Fair enough. You did say that. That's what I was getting. Oh, hi, Jaylee. Welcome aboard.
We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Oh, here we go.
Awaiting orders. yours, Mr. Yang.
Oh, okay. Have at it, Seal.
Who
Oh.
invited you?
Is that its... Okay, so this one revives. Is that its innate ability or the ability of one of these green things?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
That is the question.
Or rock with it.
How you been, Jay? About to make a post about it and Echo did one BGM for... Ah, I see. So that's where your attention's been.
Miss Tingyun, fall back!
Tingyun, who's that? Oh! It's the Fox Girl.
Hey, you
I
there?
rolled
We
her.
need your help.
A few times, actually.
Thanks for saving beauty from the beast. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Person, you finished the thing. Ice. You just pulled Seal and start. Oh. Yeah, it took me. I had to hit pity too. Oh, wow. Oh, and I see. And since these guys revived, killing them the first time doesn't actually trigger Seal's chain thing. So these guys are actually a Seal counter
Time for the main event.
to an extent.
Let's begin.
Oh. I keep forgetting about that.
Survive or be destroyed.
I keep
There is no
forgetting.
other choice.
It's gonna be hard to keep track of which ones have died and which ones haven't. Which ones still have their revive up. Is there some kind of indicator that I wasn't looking at?
Struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby.
At least in 150s? Yes.
The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down. I heard
Are we
you.
into the new content?
It'd be rude of me to depart.
Oh,
without
I
thanking
mean-
our benefactors.
New from the beta test that I played, yes. This is new.
My name is Ting Yoon. I'm the Ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring
The-
Commission Merchant Guild. May
The
I venture
what?
to know the
Is that a
illustrious
word?
names of my heroes?
Ambassador? Okay, no, that is not a word. They made that up for this. Is there new? Yes. Cole, I just said. Yes. This is the new content. Oh, okay. What? Okay, so assuming it's like ambassador, and Amy meaning friendly, I guess she's the friend-ambassador, essentially.
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm Audire.
I
I'm the
see.
galactic batter.
Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
Oh, yeah.
We called
We're
for
in
port
trouble with the
transfer and
law
got no
already.
response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut.
You know,
The Skyfaring Commission
I
has
bet it was
already locked
Kafka.
down Starship
I already
Haven
know from
entirely.
spoilers that I know Kafka's in this quest. So she's on board the ship, and I'm betting she opened the gate for us.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate.
So you stay with that? No, sir. I think she's equipped with Spear currently, but it doesn't matter because I'm not currently using Trailblazer.
We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
Ah, the rare Welt stutter.
You're with the Astral Express.
You like going
Heard
bump?
of us?
I know. Remember using the spear a bit during the beta. I haven't really tried it here. I do think so. I think the bat is more useful for now because the game has a serious lack of physical damage, whereas the game also has a serious lack of physical damage dealers, but it has a very large number of enemies with physical weakness. And Trailblazer is pretty much the only physical damage dealer that I think most people are going to have access to at this stage. So I think Bat is better.
Indeed, I have. Oh, you've arrived
This game
at
legit
a
has you on
bad time.
70-80p on both
The
banners.
Sinjo has suffered an
Hatanashi,
incident.
that's
Whether you're here for
normal.
leisure,
Okay,
treatment,
that's
or
the
trade,
normal
I'm
amount of
afraid you
luck.
won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We
Not
caught
normal
wind
for
of
you?
the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss
Well,
Jing.
welcome.
The Sinjo seal the Stellaron.
Welcome to the club, Hatanashi. Welcome to the Normal Kids Club.
Your actions have already
Hi,
revealed
Paladin.
your kind hearts to me. Sadly,
Welcome aboard.
I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry.
I don't know who Madame
is
Yukong is. Is she
kind-hearted
playable?
too. Come on now. I'll lead the way.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
They were
Those were not
soldiers.
to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara struck.
Mara struck. Ice is no rare material on its own. However, the ice shards glittering with strange colors before you must have come from none other than a specific girl you know. Wait, are they saying March 7th made this? Or is there another six-phased ice user? Interesting. Unless it's in real
Why
life.
have we
You like real life
stopped?
gacha? That's just called gambling, Cole.
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask. That's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The
They didn't
soldiers
feel like
stationed here must have moved
animated
these
and lip
into a
sync for this
roadblock.
one. Let's push them
I'd like
aside
to see us
together.
try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to
Cloud
move
crony.
one.
Oh, Tommy like that one, huh? Not working with
I'm
the.
doubting your
that's good,
skill,
man. That's good,
but
Paladin.
I feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
Right. So why don't you do it? I don't want to be so
I
offensive.
knew it. This will be a breeze for you. We just need to pass through here.
Even
Take the
before
barge
Tommy
to
calls his viewers
Starskiff
cloud
Haven,
cronies.
and we'll be safe.
No, he calls them aviators. Cloud cronies would be funny though. If Tommy
you know,
did like
you
a.
sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your cloud knights. If it weren't for
Oh,
Mr.
I don't want
Yang,
to. I want to let the dialogue play out.
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
True. But we came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
Oh my gosh. Tommy's gonna like. Tommy likes. You're gonna like March 7th, aren't you?
Ready to lose
Especially if he
yourself?
keeps up these
you
puns.
can fight it or rock with it. did you?
I see. So yeah,
Who will it be?
the ones that still have their revive have a
Everything is
bit of a glow
ordained
to them.
stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Time for the main event. Let's rock.
The autistic trans girl seems to be...
The stars will always remember us.
What? I get that she's has trans colors, but how is she autistic in any way? What? You don't know? Then why did you call her that? Memes be... What? What does that have to do with anything? What the heck, Tommy? Like, Tommy, I know what the meme you're referencing. It's like, what the heck does that have to do with anything here? Tommy, you can't just go around calling people autistic.
You
Like,
mentioned
that's pretty offensive.
You work for the
Actually,
Skyfaring
just going around
Commission,
calling random
so
people
I
autistic.
assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corruption.
Amicassator. Okay. Quantum... Wait, what's in here? Oh. Artifacts. Lightning damage artifacts. Okay. I already used all my resin for today. Like, you know how 4chan just, like, gamers just love calling people autistic as an insult.
So you are afraid
Like,
of me.
you can't just go around calling random people autistic like that. It's bad, Tommy. So what are they? Oh, okay. So they're like the little Chinese lions, but they're sitting on balls for some reason.
This song's for you.
Oh, this isn't derogatory.
Keep up.
That doesn't really change anything, Tommy. Isn't it used more as a
The
badge of honor?
galaxy is vast.
Yeah.
Beyond compare.
These days, yes. But, like, it's still not. It's like completely inaccurate. And, like, I have no idea where the heck anyone would get the idea that March 7th is autistic.
Ready to
And
lose
2
yourself?
is just. It's still
You
just pretty
can
weird.
fight it or rock with it.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Oh. These guys explode. The fish explode. We got frogs. Are these monkeys or lions? They look a bit like lions. But the heads look like lions, but the faces, or the bodies look like,
Let's rock.
Let's begin.
So
monkeys.
you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Like the time they figured out the location of the 9-gag monolith. I mean, yeah, weaponized autism is the joke. I still wouldn't really consider that a compliment, though.
Who's next?
I'm going out of my way to kill all these guys because I do happen to need these drops.
stars will always remember us.
Because obviously I have not been in this area before. So, yeah, I need these drops. Oh, hi Tesla. Welcome aboard. The hive mind is incredible. Yeah. Like it's not that different from like
So you are afraid
what
of
actual
me.
intelligence officers are doing. But yes, is it always important, especially
Pretty good
as
crowd today.
anonymous
Let's rock.
content creators, it is important to note that people can figure out your
Don't
location
mess
and
with me.
dox you from anything that shows anything in your environment at all, ever,
invited
period. That is a
Song's
fair
for
warning
you.
to everyone.
Leave it to me.
Open source
The
intelligence
galaxy is
doesn't work,
vast beyond
pretty much.
compare.
I do think people probably exaggerate how useful it actually is for non-stupid purposes. Now, what is this? I mean, besides being... Oh my gosh. It's a Rubik's Cube. That's also like Zhongli's meteor. Okay, so it's a Rubik's Cube. Wait, what's the goal exactly? Rotate the view. It's, okay. Oh, okay, I think I get it. No. How do I select the face? Okay. And there we go. Easy. Wait till introduce the three-sided ones. That is literally just a Rubik's cube. Safe on the... You get more information for people to figure out where you live. You do announce it in your profile also. Also, referring to Audire, I mean, if you like post any pictures of your IRL surroundings, that can be used to figure out where you are in a great deal many cases. Only recently how to solve an actual Rubik's. I used to know a long time ago when I was bored. I learned how to solve Rubik's cubes and I got pretty good at it. But then I still have one. I think it's like tucked under my bed. I still have a Rubik's cube there. But I probably couldn't solve it now. At least not in a reasonable amount of time. By reasonable, I mean like probably like under 5 minutes. Unsure of how useful OSINT is for non-stupid things. Oh, well, you know, people like claim things like, oh, you know, one time 4chan helped pinpoint something for an airstrike or something. And I'm a little dubious about those claims. Can I be technically? No. What is this? Oh, okay, it's Ascension materials. We will just pick up the treasure chest.
Get ready and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
Here's the boss. Oh, whoops. I only meant to do that once.
Ah, great.
Everything is ridiculous.
Oh.
Stars, give these
I
trailblazers
have these
your
bursts, may as well
blessing.
use them.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ah, great.
Okay, he's pretty beefy.
I'll free you from disappear among
Oh,
the
I
sea of
made a
butterflies.
mistake. I should have bursted
Illusions of
before
the past.
attacking, so I didn't just waste the energy.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
You miss being able to go on what? You mean like being small enough to fit under your own bed?
No manners, huh? Who will it be? This song's for you. Let's rock.
I need to find a way to like increase Welt's speed. Oh, I forgot about the revive. Yeah, I keep doing that.
Pretty good crowd today.
Either his speed or his energy regen. Because I feel like once he gets a little bit. Oh my god, he just healed me.
Nothing of the survive or be
Frick.
destroyed. There is no other choice.
So you are afraid of me.
Is battle being entirely different? Tommy, that's exactly how Genshin works.
Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Immortality.
Oh, finally. Look how many tail hairs I lost on the
It
way.
will do that in
Oh,
maybe a food.
beautiful tail.
Okay, well I'm not talking. I'm not talking about like. I'm talking about like permanent
We
things.
had a difficult start, but things
I'm talking
got
about art
easier.
relics.
Look,
Mostly.
that's the barge I was talking about.
But it won't rebuild himself. It's like Osmond because he also comes back. Yeah, like I mentioned, well, at one point, he tried to fight Kevin and lost, and he was like obliterated. So he had to rebuild himself as a disembodied consciousness. He had to rebuild his body from subatomic particles. Nice, I'm
Just
driving.
sit back and relax. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Upbeat tradition.
Please
I want
take
to
your
call it
seats,
traditional
everyone.
Chinese.
We'll be
It does
off
have
right
that
away.
Chinese tinge to it, of course. You had games, snacks, and books under there. Hopefully not ones you use very often. What is this? Navigation compasses. The bread. Another puzzle? Really? Well, that was easy at least. Actually, on that note, yes, Tommy? I should check to see if these artifacts I'm getting are actually any good. I have the only persons whose relics I haven't bothered enhancing are Seals because she actually has some pretty decent ones. Oh, this is good. I'll put this on Walt. Where is Walt? Yeah. You can get... Where was it? This is not too bad. This is very whatever. Crit damage isn't too useful on him because he has no crit. These are defense. This one has attack and speed. Okay, that's not bad. Let's look at his hat again. Do I have a Do either of you have a useful hat? No, you do not. Okay, I have no good hats. This will do it then. And I still have no idea where you get these inner relics. Alright. This is the best one. I'll enhance this one. Let's see. This one. Yeah, okay, this one is worth enhancing. HP. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I am out of things to enhance with. Fair enough. Let's get going. Have we finished exploring this place? We have not, but we can always come back later. We're building a fort with your brother between the wall, the couch, and the end table. Up Alan's taking a nap? Is he? Touch your nose with his toenail. Huh. Yeah.
On behalf
Wouldn't
of
wanna
the
do that.
Skyfaring Commission, allow
Wouldn't
me
wanna
to
get my
welcome
nose
you
cut
to
by a toenail.
Starship Haven.
That's
On the Cienjo
that's why we wear
Anything
socks.
relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Lawfu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Hammy Cassider. By which I mean nice
Why
feet.
socks inside?
That's too
Because
kind.
feet are nasty.
My job
Go on.
involves ferrying
Getting
business
your bare
delegates
feet
to
all over
and
the
from Starskiff Haven.
things.
So I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're
Like
safe
your
now.
sibling's face.
Normally I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first.
Like you
and
realize just
report
because
your
you're
arrival to
indoors,
Madame Yukong.
the floor is still dirty,
Palace of Astrum?
right?
Right there,
No,
the
bad
tallest
Tommy.
building in the city.
Bad.
It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry. We haven't got much time.
That is one demographic I will never attempt to appeal to. Can we talk about it first?
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Definitely some, a little bit of two-facedness going on there,
Little
I
Miss
think.
Fox moves at quite the pace.
Which is appropriate
I can't keep
for
up with her.
any kind of ambassador.
I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
What are the ones you'll appeal to? People who like smart girls. That Tingyun is a
That might be
sly
a little
one.
harsh, but she does put her own interests first.
Other than the weak,
She did the right thing by not trusting
Huh?
us initially. We were an unknown
when they take off
quantity
socks
to
early
her.
and bed
That's
socks
the
are just so
rush.
nice. Thankfully, we never have to worry about Audire art with hyper. Yeah, no, that looks
It'll be
awful.
all right. We're not trying to stand in her way.
Never wear socks unless
We
you're
have
going
nothing.
outside.
We didn't have anything
Nope, you
to
should wear
hide.
socks.
Not so I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Bellabog all over again?
So you think Audire is very thank you, I think. Let me guess. They're gonna
No,
put us
the
up in a
Xianzhou
hotel
Alliance is better
first.
than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out or get something wrong.
I
just know
wonder
it.
who it's gonna be March 7th. One of us, she says. Shouldn't we plan out what we
But
want to
we
say?
haven't done anything wrong.
March is right. If we're too scripted, it'll sound like we're hiding something. Don't worry, we'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
I mean, Welt was literally a world leader. He was the leader of one of the two global superpowers back on Earth, so he should have some experience at this. Slippers are for going outside and working when you don't want to put shoes on? That just gets your slippers dirty. Is the Express really here just to help the Shenzhou Lufu solve the Stellaron problem? Yes, why? After all, people who help others without thinking of compensation or risk during the dangerous trips across the galaxy is rarer than air in a vacuum. When the higher-ups of Shenzhou first heard your reasons for coming, they thought you were here to seek immortality or the Stellaron. Seek immortality? Seeking immortality is absolutely forbidden on the Shenzhou, no? Yes, as the home of a long-life species, countless elixir seekers... Oh my god, it's going too fast. I can't read that fast out loud. Countless elixir seekers from all corners of the universe come to the Shenzhou to reenact bygone histories and discover the secret of the Shenzhou residents' immortality. Apologies, I may have crossed the line. I don't even know why I said all this. I have absolute trust in your sincerity, benefactor, but the powerful masters are bound to think more than a pawn like me, so please be careful. Okay. So basically... Okay, so it's interesting. So, in Genshin, the China country is just rich. Xenohydra? How much does it pay? And here they're after immortality. Which, to be fair, that is a Chinese mythology classic. People doing stuff to achieve immortality. Like, every enemy in Journey to the West, pretty much all of them are just trying to eat the monk because eating the monk will grant them immortality for some reason. And that's like basically the entire plot of Journey to the West. Oh, treasure chest. I am noticing the treasure chests look different in each world. It's not like Genshin where there's just one
Interesting.
set of treasure chests. Also, that looks very interesting. I guess that's like the exit? This place kind of looks like depictions of Chinese heaven. You get like the sea of clouds. There's buildings floating in it. We all wanted to... Pretty much everyone in early Dragon Ball? Yeah. Well, that's because... Yeah, Dragon Ball... The original Dragon Ball was also heavily based on Journey to the West. Because Goku is literally just Sun Wukong. And like literally like the Chinese localization of Dragon Ball his name was just Wukong. That's why he's a monkey. That's why he's got the monkey tail. And why he uses a rod. It's the rod extending rod, because those are also two features. The two of the central identifying features of Sun Wukong, of course. The fact that he's a monkey, and then also
Folks, if you're looking for a
that
place
he
to
has an
wait out
extending
the
rod.
storm, come to Petrichor Inn.
Oh, I guess I can't go anywhere else. Yeah, and then and then in Dragon Ball Z they just became about
you're here
aliens.
already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
And the flying and the flying cloud.
Are you not?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Depends on the kind of immortality. I don't know, I think immortality sounds pretty great.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone to
Oh, okay, so she does have a
I can't
so she
understand
might be
why
playable.
we deal with this mess.
Oh, she's another fox.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express.
She looks like she's gonna be
Ting
playable.
Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit.
Then again, so did
Visiting
Cocolia.
guests isn't normally
And
one of my
Cocolia died, so
responsibilities.
but I'm gonna assume she will be playable. Unless they pull a Cocolia / Signora.
But since you
on
know
us.
about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Law Fu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Why? Because
The
she's
Xianzhou
because we're
Alliance
sus.
knows what a Stellaron is and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this
I'm
occasion.
going to assume something's gonna happen
You are
that's gonna
guests
change her
from
mind
afar.
on this.
There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
Is immortality in the way
From
taking
what
life
we've
of someone
gathered,
taking over
the
somebody's
influence
body
of
and
the
then
Stellaron can still be contained.
yeah, that's a ethically problematic form of
If we can
immortality.
locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
And what's that supposed to mean?
And now it's
It's only
revealed
been
we're
a few
prisoners.
days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Law Fu. Starskif Haven has been under full lockdown.
Oh, yep.
No one
Well,
has
saw
been
this
permitted to
coming.
leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it
You
was
call
linked
it
to a
turn
Stellaron?
down up. I mean, like, this is like a totally realistic. I think it's a totally plausible reaction, though. Like again, from her point of view, she doesn't know that we're the good guys, so it's totally understandable. If you trust every single person that offers to help, regardless, without vetting who they are, you are probably going to get scanned and be a victim.
I acquired the access
Sooner or
history
later.
of Starskif Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system.
I,
And
for
opened the
one, am
Jade
running on an
Gate before guiding you,
Cole,
the Astral
you're like
Express,
constant-
to our territory.
Let's just say you don't have the healthiest attitude towards death. Okay.
The hacker was
Ah,
skillful and
okay.
even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters.
Oh, so it wasn't Kafka, but it was
say you in
Silverwolf.
your
But it was
defense?
related to Kafka.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole
Oh.
galaxy will think the Alliance has
Hello.
forgotten how to treat our guests.
Also, here's the thing also. If Welt is actually at his full power here, he could, I'm pretty sure he could just bend this entire ship. He could crumple this entire ship into a ball. If he's actually as strong as he's supposed to be.
General Jing Yuan.
Well, you didn't say trust him completely. When you're in a stable state of mind, you do. I don't think so, Cole. I don't think so. It's a minor task to keep him busy, and an insight would suffice. I think that's just a difference of degree rather than kind.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Law Fu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Law Fu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lo Fu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou
Or like
matter.
Dr. Fate, when someone
is
puts on
our
the helmet, he takes over the
responsibility to
body without
handle
a body, just remain a helmet? Oh, like the possession?
Of course.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
It would be inappropriate of me
I
to
mean,
let
if
you
it's
return without
consenting,
something to
if you
show
can
for it.
convince
While I cannot accept
whoever
your
puts
help
it on
with regard to the Stellaron,
to consent to
I
it,
do have a
then
favor to ask.
it's okay.
Please, after you.
He's up to something.
The Astral
There's
Express.
political games
I must
going on here
confess that
between
the train's
him
reputation
and
precedes
Yukong.
it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
I wouldn't say we're face to face quite yet. Would
It's
that
an
this
honor to meet
occasion
you,
come
General.
sooner?
May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
Can and willing to do are two different things. Oh, I wasn't saying he would, Tatanashi. I'm saying if Welt is at his full power, I don't think anyone here can really stop them from leaving if they really wanted
A
to.
matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted
think
a
he joined the wrong
transmission sent out
universe?
by his accomplice,
What are you
Kafka.
talking about, Tesla?
who has managed
Tesla?
to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined,
Ah, the Express.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
This guy's smart. Maybe the Stellaron
We
hunters
can
have other
handle the
motives.
Stellaron, but it will take time, and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship,
I hope they give you mind versions of
bigger the
video
threat
games
she
so they
will
enjoy
pose.
yourself. Why would they give you video games in
since
prison,
the
Cole?
Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move.
Oh, look at what. Oh no, that's just.
You are
This is
hereby
Cole
authorized
things.
to do as you
Feel
deem
free to
fit on
ignore
the
him.
Lofu, with the
See, the
goal
thing
of bringing
Junior does is small
Kafka
task to
out
keep
of
the strangers
shadows
occupied.
under
Exactly what
our
you were talking
control.
about. This isn't exactly a small task, though, actually. Catching Kafka is kind of important.
Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us.
Like, this is...
Reveal the true intentions
He's
of
clearly
the
trying to
Stellaron
help
hunters,
us here.
and help us
Like,
understand
so...
their connection to
The
the Stellaron birth.
Yukong thinks that we're in league with the
What
Stellaron
say
hunters.
you,
So
my
he's
astral
hoping
guest?
if we catch another Stellaron hunter, that would absolve us of our... their perception of us.
What do you think?
But they should do the exist. So give Cole a video game and don't give him the charger. Ooh, wow, J-Wing. Okay, Satan. Let's move the current.
If you
and
are able to capture
help
the
out.
Stellaron hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Jing looks like an old Chinese version of Razor. I mean, his hair is a little messy, but
Okay, wonderful.
otherwise...
It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
Projection sand pit.
I've heard of you.
Aw,
The Alliance is very... Blade is
About
wanted by both the
Blade?
Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file.
it's interesting how the IPC is just called the Corporation.
There are 5 known members of the
I guess
Stellaron Hunters.
The universe is
Elio
run
the
by a
leader,
single
but always stays
megacorp.
behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka. Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer.
Once
Bring
we
her to
catch
us.
the Stellaron hunter. That's fair. Kafka won't say anything.
Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of... In any case, you can deliver her
Oh,
directly to us.
they're probably mind
Once we
readers.
learn something.
That's, I mean, if you
If
have
things go as planned,
mind reading, you don't really
I would love
need
to find
torture.
the time to sit with all of you
Torture's
and
just
hear
kind
about
of
your
redundant.
experiences among
Unless
the
it's for
stars.
pleasure.
My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that stalwart track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
Darkest timeline. Use the phrase mind prison being used to it where your conscience is presenting the deep crevice of your mind after giving away your body. Okay, Cole. I don't think clarifying helps.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starship Haven.
Oh,
As
thank
for
you.
personnel, the skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Tingyun as your guide. She'll take care of you during your stay. Seeing as the General as for personnel...
Oh, can I just steal this? Okay, I'll just take it off her desk. Why not?
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Same day star shipping, like permanently in a fabricated world. So you basically just like in your imagination. I
Theoretically,
thought he was on
yes,
our side.
but something feels off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter? Yes.
He's using us as
The
bait.
only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of
I
luring
wonder
the
if
stellar
Walt is right
runners in.
here.
That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Oh, you guys study for a new. Okay, Cole. You've thought very deeply about this, huh?
I understand how you must feel, but please.
You know, you remind me of someone I used to know who just really hoped that one day VR would advance enough that he could just give up on reality and spend all his time in VR and only come out for the bare necessities of survival. He called it the give up machine. And that's what you remind me of right now.
What do you make of
What a
this
loser.
Yuan?
But you're literally just talking about the same thing, basically.
I'm
He's
not
pretty
asking
handsome.
about that. Although, you're not wrong.
He just alludes
He's
to
much easier
what,
to
Tommy?
talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a Helm Master and he's a general.
I'm not sure the Helm Master is below General. That's like, I think it's more like head of the civilians and head of the military.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion.
You're talking about someone taking
What
your
do you
body
make
from
of
you?
it?
But it's the same for you.
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is
Oh,
apparent,
Tsushan.
but the heart of humanity is
Okay,
always
so
deceptive.
yes,
Are you
I need
asking me to
her.
divine
She
my
is
true intentions?
the only character in this game that is just on my I need her list. I need this character. She looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she looks so cool. Oh wait.
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Oh, well, maybe right.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
You saw something like in a video talking about how you should never make a holodeck, basically. Oh, I think I've seen that video. I didn't watch it. But I saw the thumbnail. There's one thing keeping her from you, and that's money. Well, no, the thing keeping her from me is the fact that she's not going to be out for like several patches. According to the leaks, she's not going to come out until like 1.6 or something. She's not going to, because so based on the leak order of banners, I'm pretty well set. So I get to skip Jing Yuan, who's next, and Silver Wolf, and roll for Kafka. So that's giving me 2 banners to save for, and then I think I get another 2 banners after that to save for Fushun. So it's gonna be like late, probably like several months until she comes out. But getting her shouldn't be a problem.
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes
Yeah, you
wrong,
don't care what you're doing with your
you'll
body?
need a
Well,
general
that's
to
my
take the
point,
blame.
Cole. From your perspective, it's the same
Put you at
as just
center.
being stuck in the VR machine where you're just playing video games and watching YouTube.
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Oh, okay, so that's an added dimension.
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility.
Oh,
The
okay,
Cloud
so
Knights
there's
failed
a
in their duty.
third person they want to lure out. I wonder if it's Dan Heng. I wonder if he's trying to lure Dan
I can
Hung
understand.
onto the
There's a lot
ship.
to take care of on the Xianzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
You only want one?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
I mean,
I have to go
there
now.
is.
I'll
If you
leave this
only
in your
want one
overwhelming,
character from the standard
capable hands,
banner,
Fushen.
there is the 300 guarantee.
There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to
I
rid
can play
myself
video
of.
games and watch YouTube
The
without a
troubles
VR
of the
machine.
Xianzhou, the papers on
I
my
know, but I'm
desk,
saying there's
the weeds in
functionally
my garden.
they're functionally equivalent in that the effect is the same. Where you just want to give up on life and just do entertainment.
General, Diviner Fu
24/7.
wants the general's position for herself. Everyone knows
That's right. You
that.
guys didn't know when you know. Sure enough.
She is
I
very
wonder when
capable,
we'll get to
but her intellect is
the
burdened by a
Ayaka
quick
equivalent
temper.
of
I'll retire
Star
when
Rail.
she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces.
Yes. We got the Chinese chessboard.
There is something we must take care
For the
of
chess
before
analogy.
making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
Also, tell me why Sampo does his JoJo poses and looks like a JoJo character. I don't think Sampo is nearly buff enough to look like a JoJo character. He's not nearly chiseled enough. He hasn't got nearly a big enough chin. So I don't know where all this JoJo character Sampo is coming from. I mean, he's got the drip, but that's about it.
She'll get an answer out of them.
Hi,
in no
Alex.
time.
Welcome aboard.
I've asked our friends from the Express
This
to
game
take
is
care
always a
of
bit
that
too
for
much of
us.
tragedy for you.
Worry not. You'll have your moment when the
Tragedy.
current
It's
stalemate is
pretty
broken.
happy overall, I would say. It's certain it's certainly no depression impact third.
You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing,
Nope, he's gone.
that boy. I suppose it
He's
is my
gone.
fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
This is a pretty cool room. Also. Oops. That was weird. Seems like you will take a bit longer to chat with Madame Yukong. I'm gonna have a stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the docks. Okay. You like the games? Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game so far. You read to depressive stories? Overall the story is pretty happy. I mean, not everyone has a happy ending. But overall, the story is pretty optimistic.
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were
Aw.
destined to be in each other's company.
She's not very. You don't sound very happy about that.
The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
That was a weird little audio. That was a. Why is my audio glitching? Why is it glitching? don't know what's going on today. This didn't happen on any of the previous Star Rail streams. You seem reluctant.
No. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madame Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her.
Maybe she just wanted some time off work.
I suppose.
And she's disappointed. Star Rail and Honkai Impact, oh, they're totally different. They're almost unrelated.
Ugh, I felt like I suddenly lost weight when we passed through.
Do you even have weight
There
to
was a
lose?
gravitational shift. The same thing happens when we warp jump, only we feel heavier.
You know, you're talking my language. But I like your explanation too, Mr. Yang.
The Xianzhou possesses extremely advanced technology. If I'm not mistaken, we've been in an
you think
artificial
that isn't-
ecosphere
no.
since we arrived at the skyport.
Star Rail is literally a different universe
The evidence
from Honkai
is
Impact.
above us.
The planets look way too close to each other.
Strange. I don't remember seeing a big planet near the Xianzhou when we were on the Express.
You're right.
Fake.
Something with a mass as huge as a Xianzhou ship should keep clear of any planets on its course. Otherwise, it risks being caught up in the gravitational pull. The sky here is an artificial boundary.
Imagine
I
needing to
imagine
keep
it was
clear.
created to shield
planets.
residents from the pitch dark of outer space and the negative emotions that it can generate. Fascinating. I heard that residents of the Xianzhou have extremely long lifespans, which would require them to make great efforts to preserve their mental health.
Okay, so I get the big planet, little planet, but what's this ribbon thing going on here? Nana, you thought it was far in the same? No, they are literally different universes. So Welt Yang, the guy who was just talking, he's from the Honkai Impact 3rd universe, and he jumped through a portal to arrive in the Star Rail universe.
When
You sure know a
travel
lot,
with
Mr. Yang.
He'll give you a thesis on everything he sees. If you have the patience to let him go on and on.
Yes, planets fear me.
Right, okay, let's get back to work.
We'll get through this.
There are a lot of fox people. Which is a little weird because fox people is usually more of a Japanese/Korean thing. I did not expect to see so many fox people on the China ship. Like, there isn't a single fox person character
Well,
in Leeway.
here we are. I feel sleepy already.
Of course, after a few arcs, bad things will happen. I don't think so. I think the overall tone of the story, it's much similar to Genshin. It's much more like Genshin, but it's arguably like even more optimistic than Genshin, I think. I think overall the tone is a little lighter than Genshin's. Ready for a nap? That's not like you, March. Would you rather be between monkeys?
Hey, that's
no.
not fair. My eyes are
But
peeled this
monkey
time.
people is also
I'll make
not
a
much
run
of a
for it the
Chinese thing.
second things go wrong.
What are you talking about? The nine-tailed fox is originally from China? Yes and no. But like it is a thing, but it's not like as common. I think it's not as big in influence as in
Jokes aside,
Japanese
did
or
you
Korean
see Madame
lore.
Yukong frown at us? I thought her
So they just wanna
guards
show
were
a
about
world
to
that's not
jump out of
tragic like
nowhere and
Honkai
throw
Impact?
us in jail.
What kind of people is a Chinese thing? Not really animal people, specifically.
I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots.
March just doesn't like the politics. Also, why is my audio glitching so badly today? It's true this is there. Well,
I mean,
my point
not
is,
that Madame
like,
Yukong
if
doesn't
you
have her merits.
trying to create a China region, I think it's just a little weird to fill it with fox people, because that's not like classic.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up.
Chinese are
Fu
yellow?
is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the
Alex,
security of the
that
Xianzhou's
could be
customs
taken
and borders.
slightly racist. Should it be full of trash and pollution? No, that's Detroit.
She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Reasonable? Are we thinking of the same person?
They say that many years ago,
Jenny sure
Madame
got some
Yukong
bossy
was
gals,
an ace pilot
but
in the Cloud
Tish,
Knights. She was a work
make
hard,
them
play harder type,
full of gold-colored
known for
clothes
her
be
hot
like
temper
gold.
and incredible skill.
So, gold was in ancient China. Well, actually, not even that ancient. People tend to forget, but like, the Chinese still had an emperor like into the 1900s. Like, well, I think it was like 1920 or something. But like, traditionally, gold color was reserved for the
She
emperor.
became the head of the entire commission.
So it's not
which
really
required her to learn patience and
common
adopt
color.
a meticulous approach to her work.
It's simple as closely tied to immortality in Chinese myth, so maybe that's... Well, a lot of things are tied with immortality. Actually, like... if you talk about like immortality in Chinese mythology, I think the peach would be like, the peach is like, so like the reason like Sun Wukong is immortal is because he ate immortal peaches, or peaches that grant immortality. So I think like if you talk about immortality, I think
In any
peaches
case, Madame
is the main
Yukong
thing.
instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered.
Does that mean
She
everyone-
wants to extend
So yeah,
the
but
full
so
courtesy
that's
to
why,
Xianzhou so that
for
all of
instance,
you enjoy
if
your
you know in
stay to
Genshin
the
Impact,
fullest.
Ningguang, who is kind of the leader of the Leeway, that's why her clothes are all yellow, like bright yellow. Not like most of the Geo characters are like a kind of a brownish, but Ningguang's are bright yellow, and that's to reflect the symbolism.
She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover
Elixirs-
the cost.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a very common theme in Chinese myth. Say thanks to Madame Yukong for us.
Why don't you go back yourself?
Peaches are tasty.
Ahem.
I don't actually like
Seeing
peaches
as
that much.
Our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess
Personally.
we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Hmm.
Here are the
Okay.
coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge.
I mean, if they found this, it's probably because she wanted us to find them. I heard something in the background.
Precisely.
At this point, I'm just going to at this point in the story, I think it's safe to assume everything is still going according
That's the
to
sound of a
Kafka's
device.
plan.
Which means what exactly?
How
This is a
Kafka-esque?
starship. There are all kinds
Ironically-
of devices making weird noises.
I think that's not true at all.
Miss
There's
March,
nothing
to the
Kafka-esque
untrained
about this.
ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has
The
a different
Artisanship
pitch
Commission.
and melody
Okay,
general
so we
set
gotta
for
go meet
craftsmen.
someone else.
And they concluded that the sound
Oh
came
no,
from
we
the
already
shipyard
did that.
facilities in
We don't have to do
Stargazer
that.
Natalia.
They already did that for us.
Now, Get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action. How can I help?
You have anything to say? Any chance Kafka is still at Stargazer
Impossible to
Navalia?
say. It used to be that the Divination Commission could track the access history of all the delves, but with the arrival of the Stellaron, things have become messy. Some delves even had their entrance marked as the exit.
What's a delve? I mean, I know delve as a verb. I've never heard it used as a noun
If I were
before.
one of the Stellaron hunters,
You don't know how you feel about
very
Kafka's
happy to
demeanor?
capitalize on all
She's
the
not
chaos.
yonder enough for you?
It'd be harder to
Strawberries are
escape,
solid. I like...
easier to blend
So,
in.
so here's the thing. I like strawberries as a fruit. But I don't like strawberry flavored things that much.
Oh,
There's something I want to say. Was it raining when Kafka's transmission was intercepted?
our wind, clouds, rain, and fog
No,
are
she just
all
sounds kind of
artificial.
overly
The
seductive.
Realm-Keeping Commission's weather pavilion manages
Yes,
the environmental
the
conditions
voice
here.
actor is selling it in every single line.
If Kafka was holding an umbrella, that means she was in an area with artificial rainfall during the transmission.
Or she just did it to look cool.
That doesn't help us much. The ship is huge, with changing conditions across various delves.
Are you trying too hard?
I'm sure there were showers across many of them
I
at
don't
the
think.
time.
I think she manages to make it sound natural.
Let's take advantage
You don't
of the
think,
rest.
I mean, she's not trying to seduce you,
It
Cole.
won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
Text on. Hey, you guys doing all right? Message failed to send. March and I are doing missions for the Shanzhou. Message failed to send. Oh no, we're in a communications blackout. Strawberry jam is... I've never had strawberry jam. I don't really want to. I don't think it sounds good.
Half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be
Wait a
fine.
minute. So we know Dan Heng is banished from the ship. And we know that the ship forbids immortality research. So I wonder Dan Heng
Himiko,
was doing
did you keep a
immortality
copy of the
research.
Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Because Dan Heng did also, he had a comment in Bellabog about humans theoretically being able to live forever. Okay. I think I'm making the connections here. Try your strawberry shortcakes, probably one of the top. I would love to try one of your strawberry shortcakes, J-Wing.
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. It's simple. That stellar...
Oh, I mean, we've... Oh. Right,
Do you
this
know him?
blade dude.
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, If he's on the ship, then Welt, March, and her... Everyone is in grave danger.
Okay.
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
They're super simple to make as well. I see. I wonder if the immortality elixir tastes good. You can make a strawberry shortcake. Can you, Cole? Can you actually cook? Raise his eyebrows.
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. and that
You
everyone
know,
is
from
about
the
to be
moment
drawn in.
I saw Dan Heng, I figured we would be exploring his mysterious past as soon as we
Is
reached
there
the Chinese
anyone who
place.
doesn't carry around a past burden?
Doesn't
Shame
water
I remember
eventually
it, but
dry out even
a
in
girl as
containers
carefree as
after a
March has
long
hers.
amount of time? What, Alex? I mean, if the container has a leak, then
We
yes.
tread on a path
But
that
otherwise,
is hidden from
no.
us.
If
The
it's
things we
properly
see
sealed, then
and the
no.
trails we blaze all become our baggage.
Like there
They
are,
weigh us
you can
down,
find jars of
but they
liquid in
also
like
give us
ancient
strength to
Egyptian
continue the journey.
vases that have been sealed in tombs and
Try
stuff.
not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do, do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over,
Like,
right?
no offense, Alex. What did you think? Like, the water has to go somewhere. If the container is sealed, it can't just vanish. Oh. Oh. Audire Astra, where are you? I'll go find you folks. Message failed to send. We're being jammed.
Send the message out.
We're being
The
jammed.
network is down, but some functions still work. Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember of the...
Do wine spoil
Too
when
late
you...
to repent.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe the water turned into vapor? The water can't entirely turn into vapor in a sealed container. Like, the air cannot hold that much water. Air at, like
Don't
air can only
hesitate.
hold so much water. Do
Fighting
wines
is
spoil when you...
meaningless.
Wines spoil after a few years.
I've no interest in conflict.
Like, most wines will turn into vinegar after a few years.
Shattered Cloud Knight arm, a conflict with the Cloud Knights? Not likely. Mr. Yang wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah. Let's see, how long does it take for a wine to turn to vinegar? About 2 months, apparently. Oh. An unopened bottle of wine can... Okay, if it's opened, it takes a few months. If it's closed... Oh, wait, okay. Okay, so this is actually complex. More complex than I thought. So if the wine is contaminated with the bacteria that turns it into vinegar, then it only takes a few months. If there is none of this bacteria in it, it lasts for longer, but it still doesn't stay wine. It still goes bad. How did they age them for like actions? Yeah, they have to be sealed, and they have apparently they have to not have any of the. They have to be sterile. That's the word I'm looking for. They have to be sterile because there's bacteria in them. The bacteria will turn the wine into vinegar.
Emergencies should be dealt
Oh,
with
hey,
by
it's you saying.
professionals.
And there's our Otto lookalike there. Who's that guy?
Fighting is meaningless.
Let me through.
Another physical character. This is the second physical character I've ever seen.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Want to see what I can do?
Oh, I didn't burst fast enough. Oh, it's chicken time.
I have no interest in
Oh.
conflict.
I didn't realize there'd be a second guy. Otherwise, I would have saved.
You're hurt.
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right.
I mean, it's a trial, so it should be pretty hard to lose this. Uh-oh. Never mind. Oh, maybe we're intended to lose this.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Oh, okay. We were meant to lose that. Okay.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
The hell is that stance? Whose stance? Echo? Jean but male? Wait, he's yellow. What is... Oh, he's a... Is he a Nihility character? I don't think he's Jean. I don't think he's Jean.
Take this! Surprise fetus!
Chicken time!
Merciful Medicus!
The dead
Oh.
return!
The dead return. Oh, oh dear. He's a necromancer. Okay, okay, I see why people compare him to Otto. He healed us, I think. I'm not sure he did.
Okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing.
Wait a minute. I thought from the bit, I thought she was part of an acting troupe.
Did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
Luocha.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others.
Are you
This
sure
area is
he's
under
a
martial
civilian?
law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me.
Okay, so I feel like he's more Baidu, but yellow.
That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from?
Shake head. I'm not a Cloud Knight.
Hey, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
What is that thing he has behind him?
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Locha! Is that right? I remember it.
Luocha. I appreciate the effort.
Stay close, you two.
I appreciate the effort,
Cloud Knight
Sushang.
Sushang will guarantee your safety.
She holds a sword like it's the heaviest thing ever, and she stands sideways against her enemy, a Genki necromancer. Oh, is that the stance? The girls hold. Oh yeah.
I need you to write your names down.
So I think it's so I'm guessing like they want her animations to reflect her inexperience in this game because, so if you don't know, for those who don't know, Susheng is from Honkai Impact 3rd, and in that game, she is basically sword god, like total master of the blade.
Message not sent?
Okay.
Why not?
My audio's acting up on the loading screens. That is weird. Because I don't think it's ever happened before. Yeah, so like, Susheng's burst in Honkai Impact 3rd, she summons this like city-sized sword out of the sky. It's they're on very different levels compared. In Honkai Impact Susheng and Honkai Star Rail Susheng. She got severely downgraded in this game.
Long-range communication
Bad signal?
technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case,
we're being
it
jammed.
looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I
yes,
wouldn't be
well,
surprised if this
Walt
turns
knows
out
what's
to
up.
be that
My boy knows what's up.
Hunter hacker girls.
Walt's a smart kid. He knows what's up.
Think you'd get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
The hound chases the
You
fox.
arrived.
Who is the hound and who is the fox? Seems like you're not particularly happy to
I like
see
your
us.
sense of humor, benefactors. Of course I'm happy to see you. When things settle down,
Wow,
I
Tinker
might
is
even get
very
promoted for
self-interested.
catching a Stellaron hunter. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Cloudford.
I mean, you
Stargazer
expect,
Navalia's meridian pin
of course,
has malfunctioned.
any kind of
The
ambassador,
checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is
diplomats,
scrambling to
they
locate
should
the
be
Stellaron.
two-faced. That is literally part of their job. But they're also like two-faced in a way. You know that they're two-faced. So in that sense, I think her writing is very appropriate for her character.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC most wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo.
Mm-hmm. You've caught a Stellaron hunter before?
I was just making small talk. Never mind the details.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going.
Yes, let's get going. Is there anything we want to do around here? We can just go on. I see no reason.
Shall
We can always come back to look around. You wonder, if usually necromancy becomes ones that cheat death themselves and they're so happy-go-lucky, why would they want eternal life to party all the time? Well, maybe they're not trying to cheat death for that. Maybe that's not why they became a necromancer.
Now what's a hunt without a hound?
Maybe they just wanted to summon some undead buddies to party with.
This problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
That's Lich's echo? Most necromancers want to become... Like, a lich is just what a necromancer wants to be when they grow up, right? What the...
Aw, he's so cute!
Did not expect that.
I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is Deeting, a bionic dog developed
bionic
by the Artisanship
dog?
Commission. He has all the 5
The
senses of the
Foxian
Foxian race and takes them
Why
to
does the
another level.
dog have the senses of the Foxians? Shouldn't you have made a fox?
Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end.
That's convenient.
All we
If you
need to
have this
do is
technology,
look for
how
any
have you not
trace
found
left by
Kafka already?
It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding. D-Ting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready.
The biggest
To
reason
begin
studying
with,
necromancy.
let's set him
I mean,
to
yeah,
scent
like I said,
detection mode.
a lich is just what a necromancer wants to be when they grow up.
D-Ting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
An ingenium dog. Okay, mihayo. Uses locality probe.
We need to follow these sparkly traces.
Oh
to
my
find
gosh.
Miss Yoon, right?
It's elemental sight.
Not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large?
Oh boy, elemental sight. Also the
Traces.
clairvoyance ability from
Is D-Ting
Skyrim.
malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so
Because
it's not
dogs are just
easy to
weird
follow
foxes.
the
I mean,
scent.
dogs are related to foxes. Wolves and foxes are closely related. How do you know what he's
Just a
saying?
psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a
Your view on
challenge.
characters for new minutes to revive
Let's
a dead
look
loved one
around
when you
and
slowly
see if
lose their
we can
minds and
find
good. That is also
Could ask around.
reviving someone specific is also a very common motivation for necromancers. Okay, well that was pretty easy. You like the idea of life and healing also being part of necromancy? I mean, there's the argument that necromancers are just healers who got there too late.
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
Oh, she's just right there.
D-Ting's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape.
Set out for Stargazer Navalia. Oh, okay. You have to take the
Who'd have
ship
thought that
thing.
Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars.
I guess
People
so.
used to write poems about the shipwrights
Compared to
here.
Genshin, I'm noticing one thing they're doing in Star Rail is like they make the cities feel truly massive, which is something you can only do when you're allowed to block off the players from exploring all of it. Because in Genshin, all the cities feel really tiny because of if you have to let in an open world game, it's really hard to make a city feel appropriately massive. But in Star Rail, they can actually make things to scale.
Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many
Pokemon
trips
has,
anymore.
yeah. I mean, all open world games do that too. Like Skyrim, like all the cities have like a dozen houses.
You don't
The
seem
population
to worry
is
too
like
much about the
40
Xianzhou, Miss Ting
or
Yoon.
30. Like in the biggest cities.
I wouldn't say that.
If you don't count the guards,
A
it's
businesswoman
because there are
doesn't
infinite
wear her
guards.
heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines.
I'm not sure about that. She's a playable character. She should be able to do some kind of fighting. But Madame Yukong ordered you to. The case in all TS games. It's the case in all
That's not very
open
heroic
world games.
now, is it? Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Ting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Tingyun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Before D-Ting can
Well
start
knows how to
tracking,
be
you'll have
my
to
boy
beat
knows
him
how to
some
be
leads.
diplomatic.
If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned.
Okay, let's do this puzzle while we're here. That rotated the wrong way. Oh. Never mind. That is the correct way. Okay, this puzzle is like so easy, like why did they even try? Really? Like why even bother? It's like that one quote unquote puzzle in Skyrim where you're just like pressing the buttons and there's like it's actually impossible to mess it up because the game will only let you press the buttons in a certain order. Like, it feels like something like be intended to be an actual puzzle, but then in the beta testing, they've probably found that it was too hard for players, so they just made it not even really a puzzle anymore. I don't know, I just can't imagine anybody finding that difficult at all. The walking puzzles are more fun.
So you are
Which ones are you referring to?
I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Turn it up!
Leave it to me.
Well, does Devin the best talker here?
Remember us.
I mean, he's also the only adult. Oh right, we're supposed to be searching.
Immortals.
Immortals, this isn't a clue. It's just a brand of tea I like.
I could do with a cup once.
Oh, okay. Pick up some tea. We'll give that to Tommy then. Oh, the tiles you have to hit? Yeah, oh yeah. Those are okay. Genshin has harder ones.
Look,
Let
me see.
But we are like still in the first patch, though I'm sure the puzzles will scale up in difficulty with time. It's simple. Yeah. This is not the most enjoyable. That was not the most enjoyable puzzle.
Free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Is probably overkill.
Illusions of the past.
Oh, let's see.
Serval's kind of my weakest
Let's begin.
character at the moment because I have not been able to level up her weapon. And Seal's definitely the strongest because... So Seal, Welt, and Asta all have fully leveled light cones.
What's this?
But...
A jade seal used. It looks like someone used it.
What was I saying? So Seal, Welt, and Asta are all have fully leveled artifacts, but... Or fully leveled weapons, but Seal is the only one with a fully leveled
Where are
level.
you going?
Relics.
That's our priority now.
Oh. Can't go over there.
I know. Let's go and have a look.
Where? Oh, I see a thing over there. What, like, oh, I'm using,
downy
her
cloud
signature
and
light cone.
opalescent moon are set in twain by
I'm
the
going to
seals
try. So,
multitudinous.
since the weapon banner
Neither
in
road nor skiff shall cross the gulf and carry me to
Star Rail is actually pretty good. It's
Thanks to
75%
the synesthesia
chance
beacon, I can understand the
with
characters,
80
but I
pulls
don't get what any of
and
it means.
guarantee
Is
at
this something Kafka
160.
left
I'm going to try and get the signature light cones for all the 5 stars that I pull for. Yeah, I got that too. I pulled that for that too. Oh wait. Oh, how did I miss
Is that a
that?
grenade? A small she's clearly...
Well, she clearly wants us to find her. Here we go.
Shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon.
It must have been Kafka. She's got a scary sword.
We should have enough clues here to get Deeding on the move.
No time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let him lead the way.
Go, boy. You gonna go? Oh, okay. We have to run to the location before he's gonna go.
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on
Definitely
accident?
on purpose.
Or
Definitely on purpose.
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering.
She wants to get captured. She definitely wants to be captured. That would be suitably Kafka-esque. Ha
She's on the
ha.
IPC's most
Ha
wanted
ha.
list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. And now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence.
All these weird plants and boxes. Like, it reminds me of, like, herbs. Like, just herbal roots that you see in, like, Chinese places. Oh, an elevator. Okay, now you know. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay, we're following the purple. Oh, because it's Kafka, so... The elemental trail is purple. Let's fight these guys.
So you are afraid of me.
Oh, right, these guys are easy. Yeah, this will take my time.
Who invited you? This song's for you.
Okay, well, finish him off. Easy peasy.
the galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Oh, and the exploding fish.
Don't mess with me.
The enemies are definitely more aesthetic here.
Let's rock.
Time for some hard.
Oh. Oh. They killed each other with the explosion. That worked out.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Yes, well, thank you. I'm sorry. I do wish the characters had more lines. Wait, what happened to our sassy robot friend? Which sassy robot friend?
Where did it go?
Oh, Findy? I think we still have it. I
When
don't
the
know.
trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice.
Uh-oh.
It might mean the tables have turned.
Wait. Are these guys... Are they like hypnotized or what? Did she buy them off?
These Cloud Knights aren't Mara-struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me.
Listen to me.
Already, don't you?
Huh? Oh.
This place is too far.
Oh. The hypnot. Oh, so that's what that was in the very beginning. Isn't the dog there? No? The findy thing could only find objects.
You know nothing of the
It could not.
survive
It
or be
couldn't find
destroyed.
people.
There is no other choice.
That was brought up, so we have to use the doggy for that.
No manners, huh? Everything is where
Oh.
the stars give
You
these
guys are a little
trailblazers
tough.
your blessing.
Wow. No, Cole. Bad Cole.
Leave it to go.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Quick! Don't let
Okay, so Kevka just has like hypnosis powers. I wondered why there was that like weird effect when she was talking to
What a headache.
MC in the beginning. Now we know.
I'll end your misery.
She was actually like just hypnotizing us.
Who will it be? Pretty good. Let's rock.
Let's begin.
So you are afraid of me.
And someone walks in on us kicking the guards down.
Stars will
No.
always remember us.
I mean, we're here in our official capacity, so it's not a problem.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Who invited you?
I'll free you from your chains.
Yeah, we can meet
Disappear
these
among the
guys.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh wait, I should have gone for the fish. Cause right, the explosion.
Time for some heart.
We have an official with us. Yeah, we do.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Oh, there she is.
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
Dang. She just closed the door on us.
There's
This is
no way
Watson,
through
right?
here.
She's not even
We need to think of a way to cut her
trying.
off.
Don't worry about
She's
locked
just
doors,
walking
benefactors.
around lazily.
We can use the conveyor belts.
The conveyor belts. Oh. Oh. Do we have to get down there? Okay, I can't open that. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, okay, I see it. I see it now. This one we have to keep here. This one we have to open up. No. I'm going to move it all the way to the left. Still no. You literally have a... You have a literal god of... No, we don't. Huh? What? What are you on about? We go there. We go down. Come through here. Well, we can't get through. Okay, so it must be on the other side then. Oh wait, there's also a controller down there. Okay, so there's 3 controllers not instead of 2. What does this one do? What would you call Welt? He's not a god. He's a dude with a lot of powers, but he's still just a dude. Oh, okay. So I was confused because I thought if we moved the red ones, we wouldn't be able to move these again. Well, if we can move them from down here, that changes everything. That makes sense. Okay, so this allows us to get up to here. Oh, which gets the treasure.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, that was not a good set of artifacts. Which, wait, this... No, this is the wrong set. Let's see, where do we want these? Okay, I need to... I need to look at it from the other angle. Okay, yeah, so from this angle, you can actually see the whole thing. Okay, so... We go through here. And we come through here. No, we can't. We can't go through here. So it has to be through here. But... Aww. It's not fun. We can't clear this path for either of them. So how do we get through there? Are we is this supposed to require backtracking up? I don't think so, because this is the only way down, right? Wait. Am I just... Where are we trying to get to? I may have it wrong. I just think we have to get somewhere. I'm trying to get to the wrong place. Oh, okay. Okay. So trying to get up there. Okay. Now, of course, we can't just drop down here because there's no climbing or jumping in this game. Right, okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, I was just slightly confused about where we had to go. It's actually really easy. I was overthinking it.
What a headache.
Man. Seal's just almost able to one-shot these guys.
Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
If only I could make her just a tiny bit stronger.
Who will it be?
Let's begin.
I'll end your misery.
That's still fine. We only ended up getting hit once by the weakest enemy.
The stars will always remember us.
Is this way? This is not where we're supposed to go, is it? Yeah, no. This is, well, we're a little short on time. I want to get to the Kafka fight. Because we know there's going to be a boss fight at the end of this. So I want to hit the... Uh-oh, no, not right now. Not right now. My goal today, get to the Kafka boss. Beat Kafka, and then we'll call it. Heal point. So we must be close. Here we are.
Welcome,
This looks like a boss fight arena.
Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
This was all part of your plan.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
I have a lot to ask you.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
Boss fight. Called it. Oh, and she has some guards with her.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Great.
Aw, wasn't enough to get the
I'll
kill.
free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions
Okay,
of the
what is
past.
alt?
Who invited
Kafka. Oh, wow. This is not going to be a difficult fight. I don't think. Unless she like resurrects or something. But then again, she is trying to get caught here.
Ready to lose yourself?
So,
you can fight it.
makes sense.
Rock with it.
Also, I should have Serval bursted before doing that, but that's okay.
Let's begin.
Ready?
I'm fine.
How does that feel?
Who's next?
Dispel dominating, huh?
Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Pretty good crowd today.
Wait behind this power and it's a black hole. Well, he's referring specifically to the Hersher of Reason powers that allow him to use the black hole. Which, yeah, so there's a history behind Welt and how he got his powers. And when he talks about the way to his powers, yeah, it's pretty serious.
This song, let's rock.
Okay, I think Welt should be able to finish her off this turn. Oh, very close though. There we go. That was not hard. Oh, here's the scene. There's my girl.
Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia.
There's my girl.
Vushrin, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here.
I wish she were taller.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express.
I wish she were
This is
taller.
our first encounter.
But that's the only
Though
thing I
given that
have to
haven't
object
encountered
about
you
her
in
design.
foresight, perhaps I should say the second.
I like her, yes.
I am Vushrin, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust?
She just straight up looks like a Genshin character. She just straight up looks like she could be from Genshin.
What the actual heck is she saying?
March 7th is not... March 7th is not cultured enough. Even my synesthesia beacon can't make sense of what she said.
If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter.
The reality-bending near OP girl?
Coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive.
I don't know. I have no idea what her powers are. I just love her aesthetic.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka?
Divination. So yeah, she's some kind of like foresight going on, but like I meant like combat relevant powers.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
Oh look, she's talking normal.
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission.
Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron Hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it?
While
we shouldn't delay.
She will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Omniscia spares
Let's
none.
disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
Uh-oh.
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock.
She didn't divine that, did she?
Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Martian water trigrams.
Oh, okay.
The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers.
This must be the quantum entanglement you hear about in your... You count on your fingers?
What's wrong with that? We've got 10 fingers. May as well use
March
them.
7th. Got that one brain cell.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starship cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even
Where
imagine
is
the kind of mess
Kafka,
the Commission must
by the way?
It's true.
Where is
Divination
Kafka right now?
Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
I see Tingyun's appealing to her ego. That's how you get
have to develop your
this girl.
pool. Otherwise,
You
everything
gotta
falls
appeal to
apart
her
when you go
ego.
on vacation.
I love her design. I hope her personality gets a little better.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to
Four-dimensional function.
Goodbye.
Hey, what about Kafka?
The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
question
follow
combat.
you. You don't get to ditch us that easily.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way. To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive
Mind
me,
reading.
but
Betting,
I
I'm
can
betting
assure you that
$5.
the questioning will
Yeah,
not
we're
begin until
Pocket
you
is just
arrive.
Craft Cafe is just in a
Even
pocket
if that
dimension.
means wasting
Just
time.
I mean, I don't know if that outfit has any pockets,
I
but
have
like maybe
appointed
she just
someone
shoved
to wait for you in front
Kafka.
of Exalting
That
Sanctum
outfit
Plaza.
does not look like
Once we've consolidated our
has
internal affairs, you will be brought
pockets,
into
does
the
it?
Divination Commission. Please.
She's in the teapot. What teapot? This isn't Genshin. There's no teapot.
Okay. We trust you.
Well, let's see if she actually lives up to her word.
I think I...
Well, someone had to put her in her place. You think?
Don't start.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Does she?
Really? I thought she was pretty icy.
I'm sure she's just putting
Like
on
how
a tough
you're
front.
always pretending to be quiet.
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah. That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be
Okay. Well, that seems like a good point to end it here. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. I'll be streaming more Pokemon Black with Tommy on Friday, and we will be back with Honkai Star Rail on Saturday. Until then, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful night and have a wonderful rest of your week. Until next time, good night everyone. Good night.